Hello and welcome to the weather update. It's 11:30 October 2nd, 2020. And we're not here because we had some cool ultracumulus clouds uh, today. And we're also not here because we had a beautiful display of the full moon and Mars in this picture here. Nope, we're not here because of that. We're here because say hello to Gamma. So, yep, we have to come on here and talk about Tropical Storm Gamma. That's right, developed in the Gulf. So, Gamma is expected to produce heavy rainfall that could result in flash flooding over the western portions of the Yucatan Peninsula, far western Cuba, and well away from the center in the Mexican states of Campeche, Tabasco, and northern Chiapas. And it could bring tropical storm conditions to those areas as well. So, let's go to the latest public advisory on Tropical Storm Gamma. And this may be the first time we've had a storm named Gamma that we've gotten this far in the Greek alphabet. So, Gamma forecast to strengthen before landfall in the Yucatan Peninsula tomorrow. Heavy rain is expected to be the main threat. So, as of 10 p.m., its location is 19.1 west, 86.1 west, about 110 miles south-southeast of Cozumel, Mexico. Maximum sustained winds are 40 miles an hour. It's moving northwest at 9 miles an hour. Minimum surface pressure 998 millibars or 29.47 inches. And the tropical storm force winds extend out to 45 miles per center. So it's not a big storm. Not a big storm at all, but it is going to be a threat that will have to be watched. So let's look at the warning cone here. So this is pretty much what they have. And then they have it crossing over the Yucatan and then emerging out into the Gulf of Mexico. Right, tropical storm warnings are in effect for large portions of the Yucatan right now. So let's look at the current satellite image of Gamma here on Tropical Tidbits, and you'll definitely see it's got tropical characteristics there. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but it is a tropical storm nonetheless, and it is going to have impacts. And then we're going to have to watch and see what it does after this. So we're going to have to look at some of the model guidance, which is all over the place. You can see they're kind of all over the place. It's going to go over the Yucatan, but then after it goes over the Yucatan, they don't know what's going to happen to it. Some have it curving back and going south again. Some have it emerging into the Gulf. If we look at the intensity guidance, there should be some intensity guidance here. Some of them take it closer to a Cat 1. Most everybody keeps it as a tropical storm. Some weaken it. But it's going to be really, this is going to be one hell of a storm. I don't know if we've ever reached Gamma. That would be a record. This may be a record here. I'm not sure, but I don't ever remember there being a tropical storm Gamma. I don't think we ever got that far. So that tells you how far. And we're still not done yet with the tropical season. We're not done with it. So we will look at the models and see how they're handling Gamma. Let's go into the Gulf here. I don't know if they have one for the Gulf of Mexico here. Tropics here. Gulf of Mexico. Let's see. Where is one for Gulf? They don't seem to have one for Gulf of Mexico. Well, that's annoying. Maybe there's one over here for Gulf Mexico. I don't see a region for Gulf of Mexico here. Alright, all we got is Southeast US, I guess. We'll have to use that. Oh, here we go. Western Atlantic. Here we go. Okay. This is what we can look at then. Okay, so this is Gamma right here on the GFS. I'll show you what the GFS does. This is the 0Z GFS. Takes it over the Yucatan, weakens it. But then when it emerges over the Gulf, we have to watch and see what it does after that. We don't know. And it looks like something else is forming too. Another wave over here that it's trying to get going. So who knows? We may be going beyond Gamma for sure. I think we'll definitely be going beyond Gamma. But you can see it emerges into the Gulf. That's as far as the 0Z run goes. If we go look at the 18Z run, you see it kind of dissipates it. But then it forms something else. It spins something else up over here. So that would be another storm. That wouldn't be Gamma. That would be another storm that would spin up. So you're gonna have to see. You know, we got a lot active tropics. Things are starting to ramp up. They were quiet, but now we're starting to see things ramp up once again. If we change the region here to the wide view, the whole North Atlantic, we can see the conditions are kind of unfavorable in the middle of the Atlantic, but over this area, the Western Atlantic, Caribbean, they remain favorable, and we're gonna have to keep our keep our eyes wide because I have a feeling we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not gonna get off that easy. We're not gonna get off that easy. The conditions aren't super favorable for Gamma to become a major wind type of storm, but it could still bring some rain. Let me go back to the region we were in here, which is the Western Atlantic, and we're going to look at the winds. The wind. Well, this doesn't have the wind. Oh, yeah, here's the wind. So we can see the wind field with this, and you can see it's not really a huge wind maker. It's going to be mainly rain, but it is a tropical storm. Won't be much wind. It'll be mainly rain and freshwater flooding. This one also doesn't really become too intense either, because the conditions aren't great. They aren't super favorable. There's shear. It's not really super favorable, but you could have a weak system here or two that could develop. So while we're here, let's look at the current conditions across the area. It's a cold night in some areas. 43 at West Hampton. Let's see, 41 now at West Hampton. Looking at some of the current conditions in our area. Let's take a look. It's not quite that cold here. That's the Pine Barrens. So it's 56 in Farmingdale. So we're in the mid 50s, and the temperatures have dropped. We started off with a little light rain earlier, and then the clouds broke up by the afternoon. Let's look at the satellite here. Refresh this here. This might be an old satellite image here. So you can see here, mostly clear skies over us. If we take a look at the CONUS view, you will see again mostly clear skies over us, and look, that's Gamma right there. So you can see Gamma's pretty well pronounced here. Pretty well pronounced. But for us, we have these clear skies over us, and we should be enjoying some nice weather for tomorrow. We'll go ahead and look at the change this back to the CONUS, and we will look at the regional. We'll look at the upper air, and then we'll look at the surface and go over that again. So this is the 18Z GFS. See that trough? So you can see there's Gamma there, but it's like I said, the conditions with the westerlies around are going to keep most of the United States safe from any tropical activity. And that trough pulls out, and then another one pulls in later on in the week. And then a ridge develops, and then after that, we have ridge and then trough. We have progressive pattern, things moving along. European model, pretty much in agreement here with having the trough. This trough, and then we'll have another stronger one later on in the upcoming week. So if we go back to the surface, now we're back on the 0Z GFS, which I'll take out to a certain point, and then we'll just use the GFS. So the 0Z GFS. So you can see we're clear. We have that high. High kind of slides offshore on Sunday. We get more of a return flow. You can see something developing offshore here, and I don't know if that's going to be a coastal storm or possibly tropical. I'll have to keep an eye. We'll have to. Would not surprise me. We may get brushed by a little rain on Monday, and then things dry out again on Tuesday. And that goes up to Wednesday. I'm not going to really use any of the newer models as far as the other, go any further than, because I'm gonna go over next week's weather more on Sunday. Let's focus on this weekend here while we're here. So we'll start with the temperatures. So temperatures tomorrow will be in the upper 60s after dropping into the low 50s. Probably lows around 50, except around 40 in the dwarf pine barrens there in West Hampton. Same thing for tomorrow night. Maybe not quite as cool. Probably around the same temperature, I would say. Again, cooler in the dwarf pine barrens. And then same thing for Sunday. We're in the upper 60s. And the dew points will also remain low. We'll look at the dew points, and you will see that we will also have nice low dew points. Light northwest winds tomorrow, dew points in the 30s. and we stay dry on on Sunday. Maybe the dew points come up a little bit into the mid 40s, but nothing really uh, too nothing really too humid. We're kind of done with the humidity. I think, and I hope we are. So let's look at the skies. Here's the GFS. Looks like a mostly clear sky for us for tomorrow. And probably, maybe for Sunday too. We'll have to see. These clouds probably going to be increasing in the afternoon. We might have more clouds on Sunday. And I'm not going to go any further than that. So let's look at the NAM as far as the clouds go. Back this up. Okay, so here is the NAM, and you will see mostly clear skies across the area for tomorrow. Sunday, probably not. Sunday, we're probably going to have some more clouds around. But tomorrow should definitely be mostly clear. So I guess that's going to wrap up this weather update. Again, Saturday looks like the better half. Once again, we are watching Tropical Storm Gamma. And I'll have another weather update. Unless this thing really strengthens, I probably won't have another update until probably Sunday night. So have a great weekend. Thank you for watching.